This course is brought to you by AppyPie as part of our Academy series.
Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about growth hacking lean marketing funnel. Now, as we have discussed, there are different stages of lean marketing funnel, which starts from acquisition, activation, retention, revenue, and referral. Now, each stage has its own value, and each stage is actually directly connected to each other, which then obviously ultimately the goal is to get revenue, and then obviously referral, which is also related to generating revenue as well. Now in this video I will be talking about each of the stage specifically, and also I will be going through one case study which we will be talking about Quora. And I'm sure that you have heard about Quora, which is an Q&A platform online, which is very, very big platform. And we will be talking about that. So the lean marketing funnel is one example I will be taking on Quora. Let's get into it. So the very first stage is acquisition. Now, acquisition is something that we obviously know a little bit about it, which means users come to your site from various channels. That means various channels can be anywhere. If the potential visitor or potential customer lands up onto your site or onto your landing page, that is sort of a part of acquisition. Okay, so you have acquired them from somehow some of the resources. Now resources can be SEO, blogs, partnership, viral, email, SEM, PR, contest, or anything like that. Okay, as soon as someone comes to your website, it is called the part of is acquisition. The next one is activation. That means when that potential customer comes to your website, he or she needs to, maybe you might have seen a lot of website forms or sign up forms where people will just fill in their details like email address and their name, and that becomes the part of activation. Now it is very important of growth hacking that once someone is coming to your website, they need to be tapped. That means you don't want people coming to your website and then just going away, because those are people can be your valuable customers in the near future or right at that moment. So having a form on the website is something very essential, and I will be talking about a little bit about that later. But once someone comes to your website, he or she needs to fill a form and give the details of their email address and maybe their name or their phone number if you like, but specifically email address and the name is quite essential. So users enjoy their first visit, they come to your website, they like it, and they are looking for something which the information about what they have been looking on online, and they land up to your website. Okay, that is the second step. The third is retention. So retention is a part of, obviously they go and they come back. For example, we use Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and we actually go in and out on a daily basis. So that is also a part of retention. It should not be like if someone comes to your website and never come back. Okay, so that is a retention which users come back. Fourth is referral. So referral is something like when people come to your website and they like to be, giving information to other people or maybe their friends and family, and that becomes the referral part. Users like the product and enough to refer friends. Okay, that is a referral. Now revenue is where you come, is the last stage where users do something that leads you to make money. Now when they refer to their friends or family, that is can also be a part of revenue. It might be possible that people you are referring to, they might go and purchase and make a sale. Okay, so these are five steps or five stages: acquisition, activation, retention, revenue, referral. Okay, and which leads to the sales and which leads to generating revenue for your product or services. Now let's take a look at the one of the case study And the case study what we will be talking about in here is Quora. As I said, Quora is a very big platform, which is a Q&A. You can post your questions, and people who are related to that industry or that particular service or product, they would actually will reply back, and then you will get some relevant information. It is like a review. So a lot of people might have used some product and they would like to review and give you some information. It might be related to anything. It is not a particular sector. It can be education. It can be related to any of the services you might have, or you have used any product, anything like that. So very big platform. If you're not using it, I would recommend that you create an account. It is free, and then start getting some traction to your website, because that is something very very valuable, and you will see it ranks on search engine on Google very, very quickly. Okay, so let's see that in action. Now, acquisition, let's say the very first step, you hear about Quora after your friend posts a question from Quora on Twitter or Instagram or wherever on Facebook, and then you get to know about it. That is part of acquisition. Okay, second is activation. After reading the page, you decide to create an account, and then obviously you like the idea, and then you create an account. That means when you create the account, you give your information about your email address, you give your information about yourself, your name, last name, and the general stuff what we normally for creating an account. Okay. Then you have few days. Let's say the few days goes by. The third is the retention, and you get a weekly digest email with questions and link back to the site. So Quora will send you a weekly digest. That means we'll have some questions related to what you have actually seen or post, and then it will link back to the site. That means inside the email, you will have links. If you click those questions, it will take them back to the Quora site. Okay, that is the part of retention. That means they are bringing back to their site. Fourth is once you're back, Quora encourages you to read related questions. Obviously, the same questions which you have been answering, or you have been questioning, or you've been reading, they will then encourage you to read some related questions about that product or services. And then you basically, obviously, if you like that question and if you respond to that question, you would refer through sharing that to through Twitter, Facebook, or Quora, and you can share that question, and it will go to people who are connected to you on Quora. So these are the different stages of Quora. Right now, Quora doesn't make any revenue, but it is a good example of how the acquisition, activation, retention, and referral, which leads to revenue, which is a part of growth hacking lean marketing funnel. Okay, so I hope you would like to actually try it out for your business, or you just wanted to have some more details about these different, or these 5 steps, and you would want to actually do it practically and make it in use. So this is a growth hacking for lean marketing funnel. I will see you in the next video. Till then, see you later. Bye for now.